fellow detectorists. Yes, here I am again. I'm back out on permission number 1. Now, sorry there was no video last weekend. I did go out. I went to permission number 2, and I did have 2 or 3 finds, but that was about it. I picked a very quiet part of the farm down the sides of these couple of these fields, and it was very quiet. I didn't get many finds, so there wasn't really enough to put a video together. But I did video what I did find, and you will see those finds in a moment. But first, it is the 26th of April. It's a Friday afternoon today. I'm out tomorrow, so I can't do my usual Saturday, but it looks like it's going to be a good thing because the weather's not looking good tomorrow, and it's lovely this afternoon. So we're going to give it a go here on permission number 1, going down the sides of the fields. I'm actually heading back towards the main field now, so I've been detecting a little while, and I'm now starting to go back towards the main field. I might give it a quick go on there, but I wanted to do these edges because I've never been along these edges before, so we will see what we find. But first of all, it's back to permission number 2, and I will show you those finds that I had last weekend. Bye for now. Now folks, here we go. Our first target is a coin, more recent one. It's a George V penny coin. Britannia will be there on the back. Yes, there we go. And there will be a date at the bottom. It'll be 1915? Not sure. So bright sunshine today. I can't see very well through the camera lens, but I think that's 1915. But that's a George V penny coin. There we go. That's a nice start. That's our first find. Anyway, let's carry on. Here we go folks, got another find. It's come from just down here, and it is just a flat oval ring. Now I probably would have said this had something to do with like a pipe fitting or some type of gasket or something like that, but it's oval shaped, so I think it's older than more modern, if you know what I mean. Anyway, let's carry on. Bye for now. Hello folks, just had another target, and here's another coin. It's come from just down here, and it's a Gulielmus, look. So that's a William, isn't it? I think that says 1698 on the side there. Let me just give this just a quick rub, and let's have a closer look. Yes, there we go. On the side there, I think that says 1698. So that's great. I'm only on a rough bit of ground here near one of the fields. That's brilliant. Maybe I'll have to try this area again. It's definitely a William Gulielma slut. That's lovely. I'm really happy with that. That's great. Anyway, let's carry on. Here we go, folks. Got our next find, and it is this. Tiny little bit, but it gave me quite a good little signal. Now, as you can see, possibly on the end of this, there is a little spot of iron. So I'm wondering whether this is either possibly a belt fixing or something like that. It might have even been a little strap end with a belt riveted onto the end of it. That's quite interesting. That's come up here on the edge of the field. Anyway, we'll carry on. Bye for now. Here we go, folks. I've just had an interesting surface find here. Now, I don't often see these. Now, can you see it yet? How about that? Now, I think that this is too big to be, I think a grass snake for the UK, because that is quite, I'm following it down with a stick, that is quite long, all the way down to there, look. All the way up, all the way up, and there's the head there. Now, I thought this was just a skin, but it's not, it's the whole thing. And as you can see just here, that looks, or could very well be, owl droppings, I think, possibly. Not droppings, what do they call it? It's the regurgitated things, I can't think of the right name, that owls bring up. But is that an adder? How about that? Is there anybody out there who knows their snakes? That's quite long. I would say that's possibly, what, easily 2 foot long. Bit grisly, I know, but it's interesting all the same. That's the first time I've seen something like that out in the wild. I've seen a grass snake before, but I've never seen an adder if this is an adder. But anyway, let's carry on. Now folks, our next find has come from down here, and it is this. Now this, I believe, you can see the centre part there. It looks like there was a hinge, and this could very well have been the middle part to a buckle, and it could be silver. A couple of little rivets in it, as probably there was a belt or some kind of strap or something coming off this, and then you would have the centre bar maybe of the buckle, and then the buckle going around the outside. That would be my best guess, but if you've seen something like that before, let me know. Anyway, let's carry on. Now folks, just had another little find, and it is this, and I think this is another little pot mend. It looks quite old, it's only a small one, but you can see there is like a groove all the way round. It looks like a pot mend to me. I'll give it a clean up and get some better pictures of it later. Anyway, let's carry on. Now folks, we've got our next find, and it's another item in the clod. There we go, look, quite a nice little buckle. Let's see if this one's still got its pin on. It looks like it might be possibly a little Tudor buckle. Try and do this carefully. Sometimes if you're lucky they've still got the pin. No, unfortunately in this case we haven't. But there we go, still a nice little buckle. That's lovely. That's great. Let's carry on. Hello folks, I just had a find from down here and it looks like it might be quite nice. It's just come out from the edge of the field here, look. And first of all, I picked this up and I saw that sticking out and I thought, oh, that looks quite nice. What's this going to be? Maybe an old buckle or something like that, possibly. But then I turned it over. There was a clod of mud on here and I took that off. And I turned it over and I saw that. Now, what is this? This looks like it might be quite nice, so my first impression would be that it's some kind of fibula, possibly. This is interesting. Right, I'm going to have to operate on this more carefully. So I will come back to you in a moment when I've freed it from this rock hard clod. I'll see you in a moment. Yes, here we go folks. I've managed to free it from the dirt. And there it is, look. Now, I've got no idea. The only thing I can think of is possibly on the back there it's got like a little catch. So I'm wondering whether this might actually be a very old book clasp or something like that. That's interesting. If anybody has seen anything like that before, it's got a very sort of Roman look to it, but who knows? It could be the end of a belt fitting. But like I say, that is interesting. I like bits like this. Anyway, let's carry on. We'll see what the next one is.